Dairy farming is one of the largest livestock industries in the world. It contributes significantly to global warming through greenhouse gases released in the milk production process and the natural methane produced in the enteric digestive systems of livestock. Land requirements for feed crops and grazing are a significant reason for large deforestation projects around the world, and the huge water requirements are increasing pressure on fresh water supplies in many countries. Sheep, giraffes, reindeer, kangaroos and cows are all part of a group of animals called ruminants. In this slide you can see ruminant animals like cows have 4 stomachs. A process called enteric fermentation takes place in the rumen, the first stomach in line. This process means that ruminant animals separate the liquid from solids in their food. The liquids are then passed through the digestive system, whilst the solids are regurgitated, chewed and digested later. The resulting solid is called the cud. This process allows them to digest food matter such as certain grasses, which is otherwise indigestible to other animals. The problem is that enteric fermentation uses methane in its process, a noxious gas which has 25 times the global warming potential of carbon dioxide. A study done by the FAO says that on average 2.4 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent greenhouse gas emissions is produced in the process of manufacturing a kilogram of milk. This includes transport, milk production and the cow's natural methane production. Approximately 4 million hectares of the Amazon rainforest is cut down every year, largely due to the production of soy, alfalfa and corn, all of which are used primarily to feed livestock. A lot of the deforestation projects, particularly in lower socio-economic countries, just burn off large areas of forests for crops and grazing land. The process of burning these forests down releases large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Trees also naturally convert carbon dioxide into breathable oxygen in a process called photosynthesis. So not only does the deforestation cause devastating destruction to the natural ecosystems of these areas, but it also increases the amount of greenhouse gases released into the atmosphere which cause global warming. 70% of the Earth is covered in water. However, only 3% of that is considered safe for consumption and use. Of that 3%, 75% of it is inaccessible due to being frozen in the ice caps. This leaves an estimated 1% of the total world's water supplies being usable as fresh water for irrigation and consumption. The agriculture industry takes up a massive 75% of that 1%, with livestock using 29% of safe drinking water every year. This usage is mainly due to the crops required to feed livestock. Although many of us love dairy products, it is important, like so many other issues, that we are aware of the impact dairy and other animal products have on our environment. With animal product demand increasing significantly in the past 10 years, it is important we all work together to build a sustainable future. It's becoming increasingly more important for governments to get involved to build plans to try and reduce wastage and the excessive consumption of animal products. First world countries' dairy consumption is skyrocketing, with some countries such as Finland and Sweden consuming on average about 360 kilograms of milk per capita per year. Whilst this number is worrying, many countries with lower socio-economic conditions such as Indonesia consume as low as 11 kilograms per capita per year. It is, however, important to note that countries previously considered third world, such as China, are increasing demand every year. With consumption being 11 kilograms per capita in 2001, this number has increased to 30 kilograms per capita per person in only 6 years, and is still rising. I have learnt from this inquiry that there is a lot more that goes on behind the scenes in the food industry than many people may be aware of, and that it is becoming increasingly more important for people around the world to make conscientious decisions on what products they consume and how those products are produced. The global warming crisis stems from many more problems than just the production of energy, but is a consequence of the lack of sustainability plans in many of the activities and production methods used by humans every day.